Hey guys, let's do a quick shave here. Use number 561, I think, on the Nacet. Chiseled Face Midnight Stag is the scent for the soap, splash, and cologne, because that is the challenge to use it all this month. And hardware is the Timeless Open Comb 95 gap stainless steel razor. B13 knot on a Declaration Grooming knot here, and Stephen Joyner of Dogwood Handcrafts did this hybrid handle in conjunction with Briar Brushworks, I believe it is. Get this guy back in the water here. He's such a big knot, 28 millimeters, that it's really funny when I feel the water in for the first time how it slowly lowers down as the brush just soaks up all that water. So let's put the blade in today. Kind of need to do a quick shave, so maybe I'll do a slurry lather. I don't think I've done one of those this whole month. It's very handy when you need to be fast. N1 you can maybe see on the etching there, and then the little bend in the blade right here, just to kind of show you that that is the same blade that I've been using for this many times. So after today, 39 uses until we get to 600, which is just nuts. All right, brush hasn't been soaking for too long, but it should be fine. Some people just run their badger brushes under the water for several seconds, and that's good enough for them. If you have a 3-band badger or a badger with untreated tips, then that's probably not a bad idea to save time, because there's less absorbing going on. But this one is one that is a 2-band that you can just see the whiteness of those tips. It has been treated, and so I like to get a really good soak into those tips of at least several minutes, because you can really feel a difference. I first learned this, I was using a Fanchurian knot from That Darn Rob, the name he had back then. And I noticed that when I soaked that, it was a 2-band similar to this, when I soaked that Fanchurian knot, high density, just like this one, for 15 minutes, it was much softer than when I didn't. And how I discovered that was that at the beginning of the shave, I was like, this isn't as soft and luxurious as it was last time. And then sure enough, at the end of the shave, it would be soft. And I finally pieced that together, that the reason was it needed more soak time to get to its ultimate softness. All right. See here, I say I need to be fast, then I start talking. All right, so kind of a slurry method. This knot holds a lot of water, so I'm going to shake out more than usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 swirls, maybe enough for a slurry lather. We'll see. Letting it drip out of the tub into my lather bowl just to kind of capture that slurry goodness. Oh, and then I forgot to kind of wet my face. We'll see how everything goes. Little oils on my face, and so that works against the lather just a little bit, and that's a benefit if you want to shave, if you want to wash your face beforehand, but a lot of times I don't really have time to do that. You don't have to hold the bowl under, but I just kind of do that to minimize the mess. Not a lot of slurry developing right away, probably something that's very slick. I'll probably go back to the tub and reload a bit. And I probably should have gone back and gotten a little more soap. I could have used some. Oh yeah, see, now we do have some suds on the top part of the knot. Not really in the center. So let's just go back to the tub. A few more swirls like that, and then I'm gonna just kind of soak up just a bit of water. There we go. That's kind of the slurry that we want to see right away. The big badgers like this, especially the high density ones, seem to require just maybe a little bit more loading than like the boars do. The boars like the Smoke Owners Club, they just really especially like the slurry lather method. So much easy. Just kind of a natural method for those brushes. Nice first pass, second pass rather. Quick splash of water. So the lather continues to develop kind of on the brush. Now, if the brush is sitting in a bit of water here, then that does change the development of the lather. But as you can see, it is starting to kind of come together more as this is starting to look more like a normal lather. And we've got enough beard reduction right now to where this is very comfy. You know, if you're wearing a shirt that you are about to throw in the hamper, something like that, then this method could be very handy because you kind of don't really have to rinse the razor because the lather is so wet that it almost rinses itself by falling out onto your shirt. A little rinse now. Oh yeah. Just a little splash of water and I can feel that slickness on my face. Definitely glad that I went back to the tub for a little bit more soap. There's just a little bit of standing water in my bowl here and added that to my brush just now, and there we go. We're on the fourth pass, I think, and we've got, you know, pretty much a mature lather here. And we're only at about 9 minutes, and so most of the time you guys, if you like this method, be done by now. With 3 passes is all you need. No irritation or anything like that. And that's 5. I can kind of check my areas here. Plenty of lather left in the brush, so but that's not a generous, I mean, you know, sometimes if I'm not in a hurry, I like to check if I have done the slurry method and the brush looks like that with some lather on it, I will start whipping that up in a bowl, and I'll add a little bit of water gradually, and I'll see how much actual lather is still left in the brush, you know, how much soap is in the brush, and what kind of lather will that create? Will that create just one more pass of lather? Is it two more, or is there some concentrate in there that hasn't been integrated, and so bam, you know, there might be three? And that will then tell you maybe next time what to load, how long to load your brush, so that you can be wise with your soap usage if you want to. All right, well, that was good, all comfy, and let me pause, clean my gear, and give myself a good rinse. And there we go, nice quick shave, rinsing the brush and toweling it off a little bit as we go for number 561. I'll put that mark on the card once my hands are kind of dried off, and then my razor, separate it a little bit there, give it a good rinse, and let him sit. Now we're ready for the splash. As I watch that go down, maybe I'll be done with that before we end up close out the month. Might not be, you know, a dozen uses in that little amount right there. But I've got my replacement on standby. All is not lost. And the Midnight Stag cologne. There we go. Sitting beside me here is this Zenith horse brush, extra soft, which I'm a big fan of. You know, that might have been a decent choice to use all month. The tips change like a boar, but much more slowly than the boar changes. And so I may not have seen too much difference in this by the end of the month, but it would have been an enjoyable process, and then I would have put some more uses on it. Maybe I need to use it more. I've just got too many good brushes to use. It's hard to pick. All right. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. This is Sugar Daddy Shaves as we keep on trucking through August. Have a good night.